Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. Well, last time we won some good victories, and we've actually managed to clear out the Chaos Warriors, but Pustin, our biggest, mightiest war leader, is unfortunately dangerously disloyal right now. We might need to start making pretty much any compromise at the beginning of each turn to keep the man loyal. Also, I had an idea for him, because we've actually got a skill point to spend with him. He's got Ravenous Expansion ×2, which basically means while he's actually generating huge amounts of money for us, he's also generating a big amount of corruption. But if I give him Dictatorial, then Untainted starts going up in the same province that he's in. So we can partly offset that and stop the Skaven corruption getting too much out of hand. Other than that, we've just got ourselves 2 turns until the first ritual is complete. Very shortly, we'll have our first big warpstone deposit actually being set up in terms of a little area around here. Yeah, that's 3 turns over here in Ultra the Horned Rat. After that's done, probably, as we have got, for the moment at least, peace with the Itza bastards, it's going to be time for us to start thinking about what we do with these guys. At this point, do we have a... yeah. We actually share a border with these bastards. They hate us so much they declared war before we even had a border. Who have we got over here? We've got ourselves... yep. A Teclis, Legendary Lord. A High Mage. Okay. If they head in this direction, we might need to try and snipe them off sooner rather than later. And also, I would potentially say... Fomic the Contagious, who is very good at assaulting armies. Yeah, how about you head down south and join up with us down here? Because if I actually, how's the fastest way you're going to get down here? Probably just going this way. Yeah, it's going to take you a few turns to get here, but I'd say you're going to do better work down this side of the map. How's Kayix, by the way? Is Kayix now set up to... yeah, in 1 turn, Kayix has walls. Good. Everything's looking good down here. And as soon as we've got the money, yeah, 4,000, we can actually get this place up to a stronghold. Very, very nice indeed, giving me a little bit extra in the, well, bit extra in the garrison, but it's over there. That's pretty safe over there. No one's coming to take that over anytime soon. Does that really actually get me much? To be honest, I'd probably be better off prioritising things like the gold smelter. Though a double Rattling warrant for additional income, albeit only just a little bit, more growth. Skaven corruptions, you know, going up too, but... it's only +1. I think that's under control. Yeah, I'm going to actually just put... I mean, we're lacking things to build here, to be perfectly honest. Down here, this isn't a big spot where we build armies. Anyone that needs an army can just step over the border into the actual central jungle over here. And then they've got all the flipping production facilities in the world. We don't need production facilities down here. We just need economy. Though casualty replenishment rate up, yeah. I can see the advantage to that, yes. And speaking of which, Arcane. Time to get rid of your existing very bad army. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Always get that wrong. Disband the Skaven slaves. Okay, so get rid of all of these. We don't need these anymore. All of these are bloody useless. We'll get you a much better army in a moment. Apart from the Skaven slave Slingers, who are a really, really bloody good cost-efficient unit. Now, okay, good. His loyalty hasn't fallen from doing that. Loyalty can fall from that sort of thing. Now... you, my good man, recruit units. You're in the... oh! You're in the Southern Sentinels. That's not where I need you to be. I need you to be in the Sentinel of Time. Sorry, you're in the wrong bloody territory. Okay. Can you train anything useful where you are, by the way? Well, technically you can just get some Clan Rat shields, which are not the worst thing in the world at all. So go on then. Help yourself to 3 of those. Head over to the Sentinel of Time next time, okay? And actually, we've got 4 slots here, thanks to the fact we've got a building that provides an extra slot. I think that's actually the junkyard as well. So go on, help yourself to 1 more of them. Good, that's a decent starting point. I strongly suspect, however, that the blue swirly lizards are just coming over here to take this territory back off the Vampire Lords. Because the Vampire Lords are making some really solid gains. In fact, actually, how much have you guys got left? Yeah, just double click on them, cancel immediately, and then it defaults to being hovering over them. Ah. You guys still own a decent amount of territory, don't you? Yeah, you've still got 6 territories. Presumably 1 there, 2 there, maybe 1, 2, 3 up there. Okay, that's fine. So you're still reasonably powerful, but not too much. Nothing to worry about for us for the time being. Unless, of course, these guys decide to head south and cause trouble for us. But if they do, Star Tower might be worth taking. Sure, it's only a minor settlement, but it's got positive things to it. Yeah, Elven Colony, carved obsidian's got to be worth a lot of money. It's got to have a port, so that could be a good money-making island if we could just secure that. Yeah, could be well worth having, in fact. As for Pustin, well, you know, next turn, I'll actually embed the assassin with him, just for the moment, because, yeah, that would be worth doing just for the sake of getting the increased healing rate. And then, please, Pustin, just gain some flipping loyalty. We're currently under the effect of the 13th scheme. Like, he's supposed to be getting a random chance to gain loyalty every turn, but he just refuses to, every bloody turn. Now, speaking of the Lawmasters, that guy's just an economic guy. Don't worry too much about him. He's just going around doing his thing. Hopefully they'll be temporarily distracted by the rebelling dwarves there, who, if we're also very lucky, might just actually take one of their territories back off them. I assume they're allowed to, by the way. I don't see any reason why a newly created rebel faction wouldn't be able to... Oh! Are you about to take that settlement out? Because if you are, I'm so up for you doing that, because then I could have it... Admittedly, that's just more food I need to pay out. But the food situation is stabilised, and I'd like to have the entire province just for the sake of the proclamations. Now, where are you going? Is it as I suspected? Yeah, you're just heading straight over there, but I don't think you actually attacked. Interesting. And another army, but not a big one, coming down south. Nothing too major there. Now, Clan Skier, what's your plan at this point? You're heading... Ah! You're reinforcing down to Axolotl. Okay, don't want anything going wrong there, understandably. And just floating on there as well. I like Clan Skier. Me and them could be good friends. Now, who are you and are we at war right now? They want peace. Okay, hang on a minute. If you want peace, you're going to bloody well pay for it. Ooh, apparently they're very likely to accept with 1,300. Okay. More than... Ooh, 1,800. Go on. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of free money for a stupid faction I didn't even want to be at war with in the first place. Excellent. I'm pretty sure they started that too. And in come our vampire buddies. Love to fight alongside them. It would be fun to fight side by side. And also the corruption is spreading south in a hurry. One turn till the ritual's done. Very, very good indeed. Happy with this. Yeah, this is all looking very good. Now this force is... honestly still looking like it might struggle to take Exotl, given that's a level 3 town. We'll have to see about that, but... oh yeah. Money, money, money. Please tell me you've just gained some flipping loyalty. Please tell me you've... 1 out of 10? What the bloody hell are we going to do with this guy? I don't know what we're going to do with this guy at this point. Like, I'm genuinely concerned he's about to flipping rebel. Improve it by winning battles, which we've been doing a lot. Recruiting units, which we kind of can't do because he's already got a full bloody stack army. Making diplomatic treaties... with who and doing what, equipping items, or completing missions. Well, I just gave him a whole bunch of new bloody equipment. What more do you want from me, Pustin, you bastards? Okay, good old Arcling, meanwhile. He reports to Sentinel of Time for the recruitment of some proper units. And don't forget to keep our assassin heading down south as well. Yeah, just keep him moving in this direction. Very, very good indeed. Now, you've got a competent front line there, sure enough. But we can probably... do a bit better. Plague Monks do an excellent flipping job, unquestionably, and they're not even that expensive to maintain. No, they're actually pretty reasonable to maintain. Actually, before we recruit, let's just double check there's nothing urgent that needs to be built here. Kayaks has finally got its walls, and could also have some additional income off underdogs for 2,800. Oh, this place could have flipping gold smelting, and that would get the Untainted up too. Okay, nice to have, not urgent. Oixel is not ready for level 5 just yet. It needs 1 more point. That's 6 turns away. Don't worry about that. This could go up to level 4, but honestly, yeah, the Gutter Runners and Gutter Slingers poison. I can do without them for now. Right, he's got to head home just to heal up for a second because his army needs some flipping assistance. And the weakest ones of these lads can be got rid of in order to embed the assassin in the army. So replenish the troops, please, which will get the actual rest of the army. There we go. That should be the army pretty much back up to full strength next turn. And once that's done, I've pretty much got no choice but to just bloody throw him north and have him take on the bloody lizards, because he desperately needs to win a big fight. And as we're only 1 turn out from actually winning the actual, or rather, well, winning. You don't win the ritual just happens. Let's get Skrolk heading north. Skrolk ready to potentially take Exotl if these guys take it off my allies. Fine. Nothing too urgent, so we should prioritise Arcane having a good army down south. So I would say, oh, blimey. 5 local recruitment slots. I like this province. So, priorities. Get rat ogres in production immediately. Having 2 rat ogres is really, really bloody good. As they have been recommended to me, I'm going to give a couple of gutter runners a go as well. And I also want to pad out my army with a few more of the... Hang on, where are the bastards? Yeah. You know what? The Skaven slave slingers. Because they do a good bloody job for how cheap they are. Time moves on. And Pustin hopefully doesn't immediately decide to, you know, go rogue or anything. Those guys are naffing off. I need that assassin around there to keep an eye on what the bloody hell's going on. I'm concerned. A faction has been destroyed. Kalidor's dead. Interesting. These guys are pleased. That's right, move in. And... oh, I think they took it. I think they actually did it. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want to do, because that means I can have Exhotl for mine. Perfect. Flipping perfect. Now, these guys probably want peace. Let's find out. Sorry, you're going to demand money for peace? No. Naff off. Seriously, I need to go and actually attack you because one of my generals is getting itchy fingers. And they are now, heading south indeed. Did they actually... I think they went in, ransacked it, then left it, I think is what happened there. And as for the vampires, yeah, they're ready to defend the place if need be. But, oh, the ritual is done. We've got something.
The ritual enacted. The skies over the world shatter. Exciting the Grey Seer while his scribe cowered. For he knew their next destination. Deep in the fetid jungle swamplands was the lair of the Screaming One. Summoned to this plane by the ritual. Not risking his whiskers, the master sent his minion into the lair. Within, the Vermin Lord awaited. The Screaming One spoke of the vortex at the heart of the Elf Thing's island continent. It was vulnerable due to the comet's passing, ripe for Skaven interference. An engine of doom and curses must be constructed and empowered by 4 more rituals. The vortex would be bound to this machine on completion of the final ritual, giving Skaven untold power. The Screaming One granted the lowly scribe an object encased in iron. The scribe eyed it greedily, but the demon demanded the gift handed to Grey Seer Valskreek. And a final gift. Rituals of fabrication to build the machine. The scribe's adopted clan would begin construction at once. But warpstone is needed to power the rituals, and Valskreek already grows impatient.
Alright, first ritual complete, and now we've got to build a massive, terrifying doom thing. And I get 2,000 from a treasury for that as well. Very nice indeed. Ritual of gnawing, and oh, okay. It doesn't matter anymore, I just have to do literally anything that gets flipping Pustin's loyalty up. Nothing matters anymore. So treasury minus 2,500, send the bloody help. Kalidor has been destroyed. Don't know where they were. They were like men or elves or something. Alright, lovely. And Ritual of Dark Scrying has been complete. Very good indeed. Anything else? We've got... okay. Mission issued. The Skaven Blight question. Earn the following amount from raiding. Okay. The accursed demands to aid Skaven Blight have left your resources depleted and your position weak. Raiding the enemy will furnish what you require. Keep your minions busy enough to prevent them plotting against you. Ah! You up to... oh, 3 out of 10. Well, that's good. probably what I need to do is I need to send him north. He can raid in this territory, though that's technically friendly territory. Right, that's irritating. Possibly he could... Ooh. He could raid over in the Star Tower, draw the lizards over to him, defeat them, and then actually... Or he could just take the... Need to find somewhere to bloody raid. Well, actually, you know what? Once the army's done, Arcling over here... Oh, he's bloody 9 out of 10 loyalty. Well bloody done. Yeah, he could just go and raid down here. Speaking of which, where's the bloody assassin got himself to? The assassin needs to hurry up and get over here. I need to have visibility as what's going on in this part of the bloody world. Because I'm going to guess that, yeah, sooner or later, Teclis is just going to go and take the Forgotten Isles. Now, at that point, I don't really want to take any of this territory off him. I want to defeat him here and potentially just start re-ruining some of these territories. I mean, if he was to settle the Forgotten Isles for me, I could be tempted to move in, just for the sake of having a walled city over there. Okay, that's a possibility I'd consider. Right. We've got money, not as much money as I'd like, however. And indeed, the clan armory is done. Now, I think that might open some new... Yes, Ferocious Plans. Change over to Ferocious Plans, because some of this stuff is way flipping better than the stuff down here. And with Exotl in enemy hands, we now have the opportunity to go in and take it without causing any trouble for our former friends. Well, still friends, Clan Skier. We can just send Skrulk straight over there. These guys are weak. There is presumably no garrison in existence just yet. Nope, no garrison. Hasn't had time to form. And these guys are, for the moment at least, still a bit on the weak side. What have they actually got that's decent? Saurus Spears. Yeah. Basic lads, those are all just javelins. Pterodon Riders still a bit on the weak side. I'll tell you what, I could... Ah! The assassin I was about to send over here is no longer there. Well, that's good. Oh, well. How much do you have left, by the way? Is it literally just these 2 settlements? It's these... Yep, these 2. So I just need to take this settlement off him, pretty much. And that will get me a full province. And that's worth... It's not that worth doing, but if I just keep Skrulk up here, ready to make a move against Itza when he's ready, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. And for the time being, the Law Masters of the North are dealing, or rather, probably distracted, by the Spine of Sotek Dwarf Rebels. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, food's looking good as well. 85%, loving it. And this is technically an act of war. Oh, I know, it's fine. So, ooh. Okay. If I attack right now, then it's too soon after the peace treaty was signed. If I just wait 3 turns and Clan Skier don't get there first... Okay. Back off for now. Wait 3 turns for that. We might still be able to get it regardless. But these guys over here, they're taking damage over time from having to deal with a vampire territory. If I could just get the vampires involved here. Actually, how much is... What's the garrison here? The garrison is... Ooh. Crappy meat shields. You know, I can't complain about crappy meat shield stuff. I'm the Skaven. Everything I field is crappy meat shield stuff. I could get you right now over to... Ooh. We could go and pick up this here shipwreck. If we're really lucky, might even be something to do with flipping loyalty in there. Then, just move you around here. Move over, take the Star Tower, just walk into the flipping Star Tower, take it over. How's the... Ooh. Okay, vampiric corruption here is at 100%. That's a little bit on the concerning side. We might want to deal with that first. Although, admittedly, I'm not sure how we get rid of that without just, like, going in and clearing it ourselves. That's... what do we want to attack? Pustin needs to attack something. He could just go and straight up attack these lizards, but I don't really want to attack them one-on-one. But if I had... If he had some backup, say, just a bit of backup... Actually, he could raid. He could raid here, and that would be fine. Raiding is 100% fine, and raiding protects you from attrition. And we need to raid because we've got the mission. They'll give me a big pile of money for raiding. And we've got the shipwreck right here, so I need to head in that direction regardless. Boom! Right, okay. So we've now got Scepter of Stability, a ward save. I can do without that. Magic resistance doesn't seem that good. Materials at sea. Ooh. Income from all buildings plus 10% in all regions. Very, very nice indeed. And construction cost down for 30% for all buildings for 6 turns. Okay. That, I feel like, could be very useful literally everywhere. I can build a gold smelter for 2,400 right now. I think I'm going to do that. Meanwhile, bloody 2,000 will get me the arcane generators for an extra 10% of income from all buildings. That's gotta be worth doing too. But actually, there's more stuff we need to do in the north. Yeah, let's get the mortuary up to level 2. And as this place is starting to produce some money, yeah, 500 for slave wheels. Again, gotta be worth doing. Single turn, 500. That's gonna pay for itself in no time. Now, let's just very quickly get a big force up. Ooh, hang on. That's a risk. That's a pretty big risk. Because actually, this army's on land. This army's on land and doing stuff. My force is now stuck in... Ooh. My force is now stuck in the forced full-speed sail thing. So if there's a battle, I'm going to be tired. I'm really hoping they don't just swing around and attack me now, because they'd probably bloody win. And having spent all that money on buildings, ooh, I don't have much left for actual recruiting of troops, unfortunately. But I am still training the ogres, so that's okay. You know what? I'll have another group of slingers, and then the rest of the army will need to be hardcore proper infantry, which I'll need to spend some money on next turn. Remember to do that. Okay. Order of Lawmasters. Currently looking... Ooh. Right. They haven't gone over to that island, I don't think. They're just chilling out of the Dust Gate. I need to get that army of Arcling in position sooner rather than later. Right. They've abandoned that. The garrison will be tiny. Now, our clan's ski are going to respond immediately to take it back. I kind of hope they won't. Because it's actually kind of out of the way for them in some ways. He's heading in that direction. Good. He's not getting straight back onto a boat. Instead, he's going... Ah! He's going by land. Perfect. That'll slow him down. And instead, a secondary army heading over there. Probably going to chase clan skier out of somewhere as well. They're going to try and get that place back under strength. And they managed to get there. Lovely. Probably in the march move. And due into Axolotl. Lovely. Anything major else we need to worry about? Ah, yes, of course. What are the vampires going to do? You going to attack those guys? No, you're just going to take this opportunity to actually get back into your city to defend it. And Fergil Cragbrow. Good name. Good bloody name. And the Scourge of... Ooh. Okay. The Scourge of Aquitaine just did so... Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Enables attrition for Pustin. Again. I have to, because otherwise he will rebel. So Pustin is now flipping... Ooh. Send the donation. How much? Okay, one final push to teach the Skaven slaves their place. How much are you wanting me to send here? It doesn't actually say. How much I'm about to... Okay, it doesn't say. No money seems to have actually gone missing. You're now suffering for ridiculous attrition. Which is just... Ah, bloody hell. Right, okay. So there's... The Star Tower still belongs to these guys, but it's been damaged, I think, by a rebel faction that attacked them. Now, if I was to just land here and then put myself into raiding stance, would that protect me from this attrition? I think it might do, hopefully. Actually, the Star Tower's just been ransacked by those rebels, so there's not going to be anything worth actually looting there. So I may as well just pop out here. Now I'm here. Yes, I'm aware of the chaos. It's fine. I'm already suffering attrition, so it barely bloody matters. And I don't have quite enough movement to actually do anything. Okay, well in that case, I guess we better just go and take this place over. I suppose. Ah, I can't even get there either. Okay, well this is just going better and better because I was in the forced march stance. Right. Well, this turn's gone well for Pustin. At least Pustin's back up to 5 out of 10, but he's about to lose like half his army. Again. Because Pustin just cannot keep it bloody together. Now, speaking of money, yeah, we now need to basically just spend some money on a solid front line for these guys. And I think I know what I want it to be. Plague Monks. Plague Monks times everything. Plague Monks do a very good job. There we go. That's a... Why 2? Why 2 turns? Because there's... Okay, now there's only... Why is there only that? I don't know why that's there. Fine, you know what? 19 will be okay, especially as the assassin can link up with your... Actually, no. This guy can link up with your army. Beautiful. You, come over here. Join up with those guys. You'll actually be able to level up nice and quickly inside an army by doing some, like, you know, lightning and whatever. I think that's one of your abilities. No, it's not. You need to be rank 4 before you even get that. I'm not sure what you actually get right now, but hopefully you get something. Now, turn 61. Remember, on 63, we attack Exotl and take it straight back. Should be nice and simple. Right now, it's just a... How have you got that place to level 2 already? You bloody cheats. And driven by hunger. Oh, yes. Income from post-battle loot. I'll gladly take that. This is much better. And the assassin is finally getting bloody close to being able to spy on what's going on in this part of the world as well. Sooner he's here, the better. Forgotten Lands still is a ruin. They don't want to settle that just yet. Yeah. If they do decide to settle it, that'll be the perfect moment to attack Teclis, because his army will have been significantly weakened by the colonization efforts. And this force here is massively separated from all the rest of it. I can just go through here, loot his territories, then raise them after I'm done, and basically just create a nice big ruined burning buffer state between me and them. Though now I'm mainly concerned, what the bloody hell... Ooh, hello, where are you going? Ooh. Towards me? Towards me, you think? Oh, well, I think that's a little bit aggressive, quite frankly. Dear oh flipping dear. Ooh. Hextotl attacks the Cult of Pleasure. Lovely. And the lizards come in here, put that place under siege. Nothing they're going to be able to do there. They don't seem to be bothered with the fact that I'm currently outside one of their territories. Intriguing. And Clan Skier goes to help relieve Quetzer, but honestly, I think it's fine with the army and the garrison that's already there. Yeah, that should have been a nice, easy victory. Totally annihilated those guys. Now, Lord Christ is averted with Pustin, so no more stupid self-destructive choices with him. You know, for now. Like, 2/3 of his army's gone, but whatever, eh? And now I can raid here, but I'll only be getting 84 a turn. But it will stop actual attrition from the whole vampire corruption thing. And actually, he's presumably causing in this territory... Hang on, this territory right here. Select this. No, I can't see. But what I'd assume would be happening would be... Hang on, can I see? No. I can't see what the current... Oh, yes, I can. Right. Skaven corruption's at 0, which is a surprise. I would have thought he'd be forcing Skaven corruption up a bit, and thereby getting rid of some of the chaos, but... Okay, fine. If we're here... What's actually here right now? Check the garrison. It's... Are these guys actually damaged, or... I don't know. You know what? You, my good man, are just going to go into the raiding stance. You're just going to raid like that. Nice. Just raid here and screw up their actual... Oh, that's worth food as well. Yeah, nice, nice food. 89% food plus an additional 3. Just stand there, loot. You're going to enjoy that. It's going to be fine. This force, meanwhile, is actually ready to go. And, ooh, if I put it into march mode, it can actually make it to kayaks. This is it. The moment's here. The Lore Masters have come for us. And you, my good man, are, yep, Vomic the Contagious. Can't quite make it to them this turn, can you? No. No, you can't. Now, are you going to do me more good inside the army? Or actually, I suspect you're going to do me more good outside the army using your abilities to... Oh. Well, these guys look nice and weak, don't they? Oh, Teclis. I think you thought this was going to be easy, and I think you're flipping wrong. Right, what else can I... No, you're in forced march mode, so you can't recruit. Okay. We've got money. What do we need to spend that money on? Well, everything's cheap for the time being. That's, 2,736 for a flipping stronghold. 2 extra slots there. That's very, very nice indeed. Yeah, screw it. I can't say no to that. And, oh my goodness, the Altar of the Horned Rat is done as well. Now, what does it actually provide if I upgrade this? It's melee defense +5 for all units when defending local armies. Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Garrison is... Oh, a Hell Pit Abomination. Well, I can hardly say no to a Hell Pit Abomination for free, can I? That would just be ridiculous. Nah. How much are we getting here? Plus 23 a turn. Yep. That's more flipping like it. Plus 23 Warpstone a turn. Now we're getting somewhere. And I think next turn, I'm allowed to declare war against these guys. Yeah, 1 turn remains. So, 1 more turn, Exotl will just fall into my possession. Probably the garrison's not even fully grown yet, so I can just move in over there. If they decide to send their strength to try and take it back or fight back in any capacity, then Skrulk can easily deal with them. And then Itza might finally be vulnerable. We can go and get our revenge and wipe the Itzans off the map once and for flipping all. Ah, yes, sorry, I'd quite forgotten. Increase mobility. We need to get this guy over here. Yes, it wasn't the assassin I wanted to merge into this army. It was this guy. Join the army. Up to 20 out of 20. This guy will do a nice bit of work here. He's a wizard, he's a spellcaster. He'll start leveling up nice and fast. The assassin, meanwhile, can actually do more good for me outside the battle, weakening these forces. Oh, yeah, and also scouting ahead. Right. This is where things get interesting. We have to take out Teclis. Then you scout ahead, we start basically ransacking and burning his southern territory to the ground and slowly working our way north. And in the end, the Chamber of Visions is our actual target. We take that, we get that warpstone deposit. And that's what I flipping want. We've got a lot of moving pieces right now, though. End of the turn. What's coming up next? So you're just flipping ransacking and... Did you just... What did you just do? Did I tell you to do that? Now what are you planning to do? Okay, he's backing off. He knows he's massively outgunned right now. He's bloody running for it. And quite bloody right too. So he's fallen back to Duskgate. Now, these guys, right, Mazdamundi wants... What do you bloody want? Do you want... Hang on, what? Okay, they've just declared war. Alright, fine. That's okay. You'll probably pay to call the war off in 10 minutes. The Itza, however, are you planning to... Oh, can they make it there? Oh, they can just make it there. That's irritating. That means we actually need to bloody send some proper troops. There's going to be a proper battle there. Those guys move into the Blood Swamp, probably take it straight back. Right, they've taken that straight back. The vampires, however, don't know what the bloody hell they want to do. Do they want to move over to here? No, they can't have that. I want this island. This island gets to be mine. Okay, and now someone's stance has become raiding. This guy's stance is raiding. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, bloody hell, I've no clue. So over on the Star Tower, what's actually causing this bloody actual, you know, corruption in terms of chaos or vampiric or whatever? Because this is a tiny occupied elven colony. No vampiric corruption there. Then there's these guys. Is it you? Is it just you that's causing this? Whoever the guys here are they taking attrition too? They might be. And also it's fairly basic stuff. We've got the troops to just walk in and take this. Okay, that's fine. So we've got the troops to just walk in and take that, I'd say. We've also got, yeah, now we've got the strength to just walk in here. So let's just go into our normal mode here and just walk straight over here. Kayaks is now a good, solid backbone for the Empire. You, head over here. You're literally 10 out of 10 on the old loyalty front. The assassin goes ahead and scouts out for us so we can figure out what we're actually looking at here and can also weaken everything because your special abilities are, yeah, assault units. Very, very good indeed to assaulting units. Excellent. So you can weaken this army before we move in. And the Duskgate, it doesn't even have a flipping actual garrison yet. Oh my. Well, this is good, isn't it? Can you even make it there next turn? If you're here, can you make it here next turn? Yes, you can. Okay, so next turn, Teclis is going to go down because he's got no flipping garrison to back him up. He's hiding in a crappy little town that's got nothing in it. Oh, we're going to take ourselves out a legendary lord. Screw you, elves. Screw you all. Food is going up +6, 92%. Very, very good indeed. And, yeah, we've got bigger problems right now, which is Lord Skrulk needs to... Oh, we're taking territory all over the shop here. Right, well, this is all interesting. Ah, this is good, though. This is nothing but Pterodon Riders. They are flimsy. Flimsy. There's nothing solid here at all. Right, time for you to get over here. Declare war. Yep, it is not a serious problem or whatever. We can just get straight in there. Call your allies to help. Your demise will be swift. That's fine. In we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, just put this place under siege for the time being. That's okay. No rush. Let's just, you know, check our options first. Yeah. The garrison is still growing, so it's not full strength. We should be able to walk all over that. Encircle this place, marvellous, and we can move in anytime we want. But I'd say the priority is Pustin. I want to take this place over. This place seems good. Star Tower is going to move into our possession. Do it. So these guys have got Saurus warriors and some skink cohorts. So 5 infantry, 3 javelins. That's literally your lot. Fine, we can do this. Ah, this place is really, really forested. Right. Not so thrilled with that. Also, I like this. I like that architecture. Wish we could keep it afterwards, but no, we're going to tear it all the hell down and just start building a filthy undercity instead. Right. This isn't good, is it? No. This is going to be a scruffy, difficult, dangerous fight. But if we've got the range, they might have to come to us, so we might be able to force them to fight on this here slope. That would work for me. So, they're somewhere over there. Now, if what we've seen before is true, yes, because we've got the range, they are going to come to us. So we can just let them come. That's 100% fine. And by the time they get to us, we'll probably be ready for the Pestilence Clanstone, which could work very, very nicely indeed. Here they come. Right on schedule, in fact. Let's just quickly give these guys... Yep, spot on. Now, let's get the Pestilence Clanstone down. We've got none of the menace below on this occasion, but these guys should do an excellent job chasing off all of this. They're charging, understandably, but most of them won't actually charge because they're indirect fire units, so that's fine. Now, one of you needs to go ahead to basically just stop those guys chasing off the rest of them. You're Saurus warriors. Just get over here and just basically stop those guys doing anything too dramatic for me. You guys have managed to chase off these guys, and then you just need to turn your attention over there. Now, actually, we could use the ogres as cavalry to get around the back and take care of all of this. Just keep knackering these guys, and then the ogres could just, head over here, slam into all of this. The ogres could just slam into all of this. These guys can just keep knackering these guys, and let's see what happens to morale when these guys hit, because the charge bonus is huge. That has been upgraded 3 times. That is as powerful as it can be. So those guys have now got in there. These guys have now got in over here. They need to get out of there right now. You can just basically focus on these guys, and they can just fire against each other. Where's their leader? Wait, where is their leader? Hang the flip on here. We're lacking a leader. Ah, of course we are, because it's a flipping garrison force. Right, one group of ogres jumps out. This group of ogres jumps straight back in again. And once again does an absolute flipping ton of really, really nice work there. Speaking of which, you guys just jump in the side over here if you'd be so kind. Just naff off over to these guys. Just get yourself the jump in. Boom, 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 boom. That's just the basic infantry over there. You guys just get around here. At this point, these guys can just start encircling too. What have you got that you can actually do that helps out here? Honestly, not much. You're not great in this sort of a situation. There's not the guys you need to be taking out. Around here, you guys probably just need to start getting in this position. Round here, take these guys out. These guys are almost done. The guys at the front will hold for now. Let's just get you guys up front. But now, hang on, where are you? You guys need to just charge in here. You guys who are already in here need to charge out of there and then jump back in again. And then Pustin, I think you need to just get in there to cause the break. Right, there's the rat ogres. Next bunch, their morale's almost gone. Yeah, that's one that's completely collapsed. And now just start sending more units around and around. You focus over there. You focus over here. These guys are now starting to completely collapse. Lovely. My lad is technically under attack. Just send my assassin in as well, because why flipping not? But he should be doing alright. Just get him back out, because the charge bonus is where his strength lies. And now also, where are the ogres? Get them out. Get them straight back in again. So, out and back in. This has all started to collapse already. And now, what's even left? There's not much. Now, just get the ogres on chasing these guys down. And Pustin, given he's actually mounted, can also do that too. They're collapsing. We've pretty much won at this point. Yep, given up, given up, given up, given up. Victory. Nice. Bit dicey and painful for the infantry in the middle, but we killed a good number of them, and this is a city siege, so that doesn't really count for anything that there are survivors. Now, we're going to start taking losses as well from the flipping attrition from all the vampiric things, so we need to figure out how to turn that off. So, decisive victory. Yep, lovely. Killed a whole bunch of them. Ooh, gained 11 food as well. Very, very nice indeed. 99% food. And a bit of money, but not much. Now, what do I want to do with this place? Do I just want to take the money and run? Do I want to burn it to the ground, or do I want to occupy it? I mean, I do kind of want this place, to be honest, and that will get me unit replenishment, apparently, which hopefully might be enough to, like, you know, offset the rest of it. Screw it. Level 2 settlement. Boom. Loot and occupy. And we've also got ourselves an engineering student, so for units I don't use, armor +5. Marvellous. Now, we've also got... okay, bold, charge bonus, leadership up. Very, very good indeed. Question is, and also a messenger. Spotting nearby armies +25%. And also the gleaming pennant. Okay. +4 leadership. Ooh, +4 leadership. I'll take that, thank you very much indeed. And he's leveled up too. Keep that dictatorial going up. We might need to get rid of the vampiric corruption right now. So, dictatorial ×2 might be worth flipping doing. So, you've taken over this territory. Loyalty is +5. And the army does seem to be replenishing. Which is good, I guess. What have we actually got here, by the way? Let's have a look-see at this territory. So, Star Tower is... okay, small occupied elven colony. So, I don't actually get to build an undercity here. This is actually a city. This is a normal city. Right. Well, this is interesting. So, if I actually have to fight, is this rat actually fighting on walls for once? I guess it must be. Right, building browser here. What the bloody hell's going on with this wacky place? So, Star Tower, this place generates... income from ports is way up. Okay, and income from ports everywhere is up. Right, good, good. I want to hold this place then. Obviously, we've got the slave wolves and whatever, and underdocked despite the fact it's an overcity, but don't tell the rats that. Obsidian quarry. Income, untainted, and carved obsidian for trade. Ooh, very, very nice indeed. And other than that, all pretty standard stuff. For the most part, but I've only got 4 slots here, and I only ever will. Now, obviously, I want this as an economic centre, so it's going to have to be... yeah, it's going to have to be the slave wharf is fine, so we'll repair that. And then, obviously, we're going to want the special obsidian quarry. The 4th slot... the 4th slot might have to be the Taskmaster's platform, just so I've actually, you know, got some ability to keep this place under control. The alternative would be saying I want to hold this place because it's valuable, but it's also really, really out of the way. So, going for, yeah, alarmed tunnels. Okay, we'll need to cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just spend the money repairing this thing, absolutely. And yeah, obviously, get the obsidian quarry in production. Very, very nice indeed. Vampiric corruption is going to start falling. Because we've got, yeah, we've got the buildings coming in that are going to help with Untainted. So we've got trade and stuff going on like that. We probably need to kill this guy to get rid of him. But for the time being, Pustin just needs to chill out and recharge for a minute. Also, he's probably just leveled up, hasn't he? No, Skrulk leveled up. What did Skrulk do? Well, I guess he technically put a city under siege. He hasn't actually taken it yet, but whatever. Also, I suspect he just picked up a new mission for reaching level 10. The Rod of Corruption. So we might need to go and get ourselves a Rod of Corruption in a special mission soon. But in the meantime, probably worth taking Inspiring Presence as I haven't taken that yet. Yes, that's probably a very good idea indeed. And with all those buildings torn down, yeah, the Vampiric Corruption is going to start dropping pretty quickly. Untainted is actually going up, as is Skaven Corruption. But both of those are better than Vampiric for me. So... probably this is all a good thing, I guess. And probably this all works. Hang on, unassigned skill points. Ah! Oh no, Skrick's also gone up. Good old Skrick. Wait, where's Skrick again? Ah, yes, Skrick's actually inside the army, isn't he? So he's helping with the replenishment. Well, you know what? We need replenishment right now. Focus on replenishing for the time being, Skrick. Good job. Well done there. Now, what to do with all this lovely, lovely money that we've got here? Ooh, yes. Public order is, yeah, there's no... actually, corruption is actually at +1 to public order, even though corruption of Skaven is at 62%. So, as long as you keep it below, like, a ridiculously high level, actually, this is all under control. I'm liking this. This is looking good. And I don't need to build anything in the mortuary in terms of extra defences, because soon, at some point, we'll take Itza. Once Itza's taken, then the mortuary will be very, very safe indeed. That'll just be a safe little backwater. And as I suspect, yes, Arcling's about to go on quite a journey. I'm going to spend a bit of money on fortified entries and proper walls for Zlansek. This is the fortified south of my empire. Walls here. Walls here. Now, admittedly, this place is a bit vulnerable, but screw it. Hopefully no one will go to the Southern Sentinels. If they do, it's not the most important by a long way. And let's wrap up today by taking Exotl. Nice. A nice addition to my territory there. Well done, Scrokey Scroke. In fact, you know what? This is just basic stuff we've seen a million times before. I'm happy to auto-resolve this one. We're just going to be able to walk into this with barely any loss whatsoever. Very, very nice indeed. That just gets me a pile of food to offset the food we've just lost. And some pile of money too. Yes, I know I need to decide the fate of the settlement. Don't bother telling me that, please. Go on then, why not? Level 2, we've got plenty of food for the time being at least. I think we'll be alright. Loot and occupy to level 2. And with that, that guy's dead. Exotl falls to me. The province is secured. I've got a channeling staff. What does a channeling staff do? Minus 30 ability recharge. Not that useful because the limiting factor is often the amount of magic, not how fast you can cast it. So I think we'll be alright. And with that, Exotl needs to... well, one, we can just get rid of that. We don't need another one of those. In fact, probably we don't really need one at all. Now, public order is temporarily a little bit on the harsh side, but actually I think we'll be okay very, very soon indeed. Corruption is... okay, might get a bit bad in time, but we've got ourselves... you know what, screw it. Let's get ourselves a scavenge pile leveled up for 268. That's flipping nothing. Just in case public order becomes a problem. Actually, you know what, there's already a tower over here. There's already a tower there. This should go up to, clan barracks in this territory would not hurt at all. Though actually, the more important thing to do would be for 1,000, a piston house. Get the flipping piston houses in production here. Now, the mortuary is soon going to be very safe. This place could theoretically be a little bit threatened by the Lawmasters, but I don't really think it's going to need much in the way of defense at all. Though if Itza might be a bit of a front line as we head north, it wouldn't hurt to just have a little bit of extra... is this the right thing to spend money on? No, the right thing to spend money on is arcane generators over at the Lost Valley. Maximise the money over there first. And then, as we don't actually have one yet, get ourselves one flipping Rattling Warrants right here. Get that into production. And go on then, for when our armies do march north, let's just get some slightly better production facilities around here. A hidden lair is super cheap and lets me actually train the Night Runners in this territory. Yeah, why the flip not, eh? And don't forget, of course, actually set a proclamation over in that new territory now we own the whole thing. Now, we could get some more food, but that would hurt the tax rate, and the tax rate has just started being very, very useful indeed. Martial planning. Ooh, should have put the main territory over to martial planning, actually, shouldn't I? Yes, I should have done. It's never a bad idea to just go for some efficient planning if need be. Let's just get the Untainted up a tiny bit there. That will be looking much, much better indeed. And yes, this I'm liking. I'm liking this empire, especially when large parts of the north belong to our allies. It's time, I think, yes, now that we've got some stuff over here, to just deal with one of these armies. But mainly, Arcling just became the most important guy in the Empire, which is a little bit on the unusual side, but that's just what's happened. Any response from those guys? No, that's just a hero we've got eyes on for a while. We've got ourselves, that's totally another hero of some description there, with a mount, presumably to increase their actual, their movement range. Now, it's nothing from them, interestingly. I mean, it would be nice now, if all fairness, if actually I don't want Clan Skier to just attack Itza itself. That would be annoying. What are you guys planning to do? You're heading north to take back the Blood Swamps. Probably a bad idea. I think you'd lose that fight. Skrolk's deadly rod has been at his side for many decades. The Plague Lord has walked the world. It's said the rod was awarded to Skrolk in the wake of his blindness when he clawed at his own eyes after bearing witness to Arch-Plague Lord Nurglitch. Skrolk wished no other vision to obscure the glimpse of pestilent perfection. So, have ourselves a couple more Plague Monks. We've got ourselves 20 Warpstone, 1,500 to the treasury.
The taint of undeath festers.
Yes, I'm aware of the taint of undeath, thank you. We're working on it. Lovely. And Confederation. Someone has ceased to exist because they've been confederated. Right, the elves are now expanding fast. And how are you doing? Still 5 out of 10 over here. Good. And the corruption is presumably... It's still high, but it's getting under control, damn it. And in not that many turns we'll be ready for this place to go up to, yeah, the occupied elven colony. But first, probably, yeah, Pustin, you need to get out there and smash these guys out the way, because I strongly suspect they're causing trouble for this territory. Is it holding on, by the way? Yeah, +9 right now thanks to Pustin and his army. That's not too much of a big problem. Altar of the Horned Rat is looking very, very nice too. That's all under control. In fact, actually, I think public order is now well under control literally everywhere. Skrulk has pretty much shrugged off any of his injuries immediately. Honestly, if we could just lure this one army out, we'd probably be ready to actually try second assault on Itza. But the real interesting stuff, oh yes, the real interesting stuff, I would say, is if we just actually move our troops up here, we're ready to take on a legendary lord. Is that the first legendary we actually need to take on? I think it might be. Check here. Check the garrisons. Okay. The Dustgate has managed to generate a garrison, but I strongly suspect it's still weak. In fact, actually, we can check that immediately, because one way or the other, we're moving in now. Here we go. Dustgate, legendary lord, in trouble. No, somehow, he's managed to flipping just get the garrison to be... just got the garrison serving him. I don't know how, he just flipping has. Hang on then, no. I actually want to, if that's true, and I'm not sure how he's done that, because that doesn't strike me as, you know, obeying the rules of anything, then there's something I want to try and do first. This army's looking pretty weak. And you, my good man, you're quite good at assaulting units. So hopefully you can weaken them a little bit more. So you could assault the units of him, or, ooh, try and assassinate that guy. Chance to succeed. 50-50 shot. Go on, see if you can weaken his units a bit. And success indeed. Well bloody done, my good man. Well bloody done. You get to level up from that as well. And assault units is already as high as it can be. Spread public order. That's probably useful. Actually, you know what? Replenish troops. We might need you to do that while we're going along here. So, now with that done, and these troops, they don't do any more damage to me, but whatever. I'm sure you did something. Time to move in here. I think this army, though it's not perfect, it can do this. I think we can flipping pull this off. So, that is what we are doing next time, ladies and gentlemen. It's our first showdown with a legendary lord. Arcane is untested, but he's got one hell of a good army. They've got reinforcements coming in right there. They've got a mage floating in. Well, we'll need to take out them. In fact, actually, maybe we could just assassinate her. That might be fun, given I've got an assassin right flipping here. And after we're done with that, I think we need to burn both of these places to the ground. I honestly don't even want them. Like, it's not worth the food. It's not worth the trouble of trying to occupy them. So, I would say, yeah, loot, then burn, and simply scorched earth our way up the coast. And once that's done, we'll need to try and figure out how we're going to hold this island. Kick off these bloody vampires. First time we've actually fought vampires. That'll be fun too. They've got, ooh, crypt horrors. Everyone likes crypt horrors, right? Crypt horrors are fun. And then, Lord Skrulk himself needs to figure out where he's going next. He could try and go after Itza, but only if we can lure them out. So we're going to have to see if we can try and do that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Total War, Warhammer 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh no! Oh dear! America's decided they do not like us! Just want to finish off China. I can die happily. Well, not happily because there's nuclear fire involved, but moderately happily. There we go! I've just started... Oh god. The Earth was fun, wasn't it? We can all agree the Earth was great.